What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday Night Live. And to those of you who are in the Behance, we have bonus streaming, secret ninja streaming. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! All right. So I'm starting a tiny bit early. It's been a very long day for us Behance humans. It's been a lot of streaming since very early this morning, and then it's been lots of watching and participating, emotions. It's been a day for sure. But we just found out that we have an extra couple hours of streaming before they pull the plug in the morning, so here we are. Penny's asking if I was working on it in between. No, I intended to, but I had to eat some food first. So I haven't worked on this since we were streaming with DTM earlier. So those of you who are on Behance, who are not on Behance today, this is our next tarot card. This is the Big Cats. So for those of you who have been following us since the beginning, the very first card is the kittens. So the twins who are born within the circus have these kittens to perform with because their parents do the Big Cats tent. So this is the tent that has the big cats in it. So I started sketching this guy out yesterday in anticipation for our Behance event today. And I've been working on it throughout the day. I worked on it on my first live stream before DTM got started. And then I worked on it when I was streaming with DTM earlier. But no, I haven't had a chance to keep working on it, Penny, since then. I was too riveted with what everybody else is doing on the Behance streams. So I'm going to finish up some of the line work, and then we'll just keep picking away at this guy here. That's not the right layer at all. Arby says, I know nothing about tarot, so it's the same for me. Perfect. As long as I'm fooling you, then that's excellent. I'm on the right track. This is the Five of Wands, and it's one of the tent suits, so this is going to be black and white. I forgot that was going to be the case and designed it so that it would have color, but it's coming together really nicely with the black and white for sure. But I want to make sure that I finish this line art because I don't want to lose track of it. So today was the last Behance stream. I've had my last Behance stream last week. I had my last one this morning. I had my group 1 interview today, and now I have my last final stream today. But that's okay. It's been really special today talking with everybody. We actually had for those of you who weren't on the stream, it was actually a very amazing day. So DTM kicked us off. Well, actually Jane kicked us off very early this morning. And then Sean was on, and then I was on for a bit, and then DTM kicked off the super stream. Penny says, it's the last one here and swears. I'd like it to not be the last one, but I think people will stop watching if I keep saying, it's the last one, and faking them out. Yes, the last, final, I swear, RB, for sure. So I streamed for a little bit this morning, and then DTM kicked off his huge stream. We ran from 10 to 6. It didn't feel that long. It was amazing. We had Mafu was on the stream showing us Magma. And that was a lot of fun, a free kind of browser-based software that you can collaborate with. We tricked them into keeping it forever. Yeah, if we just never stop streaming, they'll be like, okay, when this streamer's done. And then Penny will kick in. And then Jane will kick in. It'll be like a tag. We'll just never finish. We'll just stream forever until they're just tired of watching if we're going to ever finish. So Mafu was on for a bit, and then Penny got on and did some really fun vector work. Really cute little Christmas cookies, which was a lot of fun to watch those get built in Illustrator. And then we literally could not stop them. They literally wouldn't. I think Odari in Bliss's stream was like, artists don't sleep. You can't stop us all. Which is kind of true. I was on a bit of a roll yesterday. I'm like, I should probably sleep at some point. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. And so Penny did some amazing vector work, which was really fun to watch. I got to go on and talk about. I worked on this guy a little bit. Talked about the upcoming collaboration with Dan in the new year, which I'll get into in a second. And then talked about like kind of my process, how I use the paper patterns, how I use my color theory, things like that. Then Evie came on and did a really cool thing. She started a caricature or like a drawing based off of Dan right from scratch, and she did an amazing job. It was like the texture she uses are wonderful. So that was a lot of fun. Wizard Dan, yeah, it turned out beautifully. If you haven't seen it in the Discord, she's posted the final. It's amazing. So that was so much fun. And then we saw Jane did some vector work with Dan and then animated it right in fresco right after. It was freaking awesome. So and we also had, Daniel also showed us some different photography approaches and things. So we had a great variety for the day, which was so much fun to see how other people are working throughout the day. Jane pointed out it's a little weird that it took us this long to figure this out. There's been a lot of that lately. I find it took a world pandemic for us to start leveraging the internet properly and all this other kind of stuff. So it's unfortunate that we did find this so late in the game, but I think everybody is pretty emotional about the whole switch. So I think a lot of us would be willing to work pretty hard to keep the community together. So hopefully we'll be able to do another stream like that again, because it was a lot of fun. Just kind of like come in for 20 minutes, half hour with a skill, and just kind of get to know the illustrators around you and creators around you, which is super fun. Because I was pointing out earlier today that there's been some people in the streams today, Penny included, who I haven't crossed paths with yet. We follow each other's work, or we mention each other in chats or anything, but we haven't crossed paths just because of time zones or timing of life and all that other kind of crazy stuff. So it ended up being really interesting having that interaction today and getting to know some of these creators, because we just haven't really had that opportunity. So hopefully we do that again. I do have a plan to kind of execute a few of those kind of interviews, maybe on a smaller scale. I don't anticipate doing 6-hour live streams once a month, but I think on a smaller scale throughout the year, just to keep everybody in contact. But that'll be New Year plotting for sure. So yeah, today was a great day for that. Actually, kind of like, it was emotional for a lot of things. Like I woke up fine, and then I saw Sean's sign off, and he got emotional about it because he's been streaming for a very long time. And I got upset on his behalf. And then I had to follow right after. Like he signed off, and then I signed on and was like, so I need a minute. And it was a lot, because you're saying goodbye to a community. But all day I was really comforted by kind of the emotion behind a lot of people, because a lot of, like, everybody just kind of wants to keep going. So I was encouraged by that. Everybody said, yeah, I almost drowned in Penny's tears. I know it was an emotional day for you too, Penny. I know it was a long day, but we're going to make it through, for sure. I almost cried at the final sign-off of everyone and had to talk really slow. Yeah, no, I understand that. When the four of us were up there, like myself, Dan, Penny, and Jane were kind of on video for the final sign-off. And I was just like getting a little bit emotional for things. And I was trying to like be calm. But then Jane said, like, this is like the best day of my year. And just sitting there, I was like, oh, nope, gonna have to turn off the camera. It's gonna be a lot. So it was a really good day for that kind of, like, overall. Oh, we have Dan's in the chat on YouTube. The lion is badass. I like to hear that. Thank you. He's very tough. I kind of like the... I was playing with Firefly yesterday, and I like that I had that lion kind of like walking towards the camera. That was something I was not anticipating doing. I thought maybe a jump, but the kind of like step forward. Ooh, lots of dynamics there. I really love that. But yeah, it was overall a really great day. Lots of emotions, but I said, like I said, mostly really good contacts. I think in that, I think we've made really good connections today, and I think that they'll move on in getting us further together as a team. So overall, a very, very good day. And maybe they'll forget to pull the plug on us tomorrow and we will be fine. Oh my gosh, no, great day. Dan ran a really great, smooth event. Was a great moderator for everybody. He did get to draw, which is great. I was getting a little worried that he wouldn't get any drawing minutes in. He got them in. Thank goodness. And then moderated everybody beautifully. Jane did a great job. We were able to give Iowa had nothing to do with it. But Dan was able to coordinate a couple of Adobe subscriptions for us. And he gave them away. One was a full year, one was a half year. I actually got the half year one, which is amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. Dan says we had a good time on stream today. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a lot of work on your behalf, Dan, but I think it was a lot of fun, and people really had a great time. I think I would be... Yes, you got a sketchy in on the stream. Yes. We couldn't be there without Dan getting some art in. That would be upsetting. But it would almost be interesting if we did another full day one to be like, to split it up. So like you mediate a couple hours and then I tag in and mediate a couple hours. And like, I like the idea of growing the community. So like, hey, I'm on from 2 to 4. Here's 3 illustrators that I've met recently. Here's their stuff, kind of thing. That way one person doesn't have to do the whole thing. Like Dan, you slayed today. You did so great. But that's also a long day for you as well. So, yeah, a really, really, really great day. So if you want to catch it, it should be up on YouTube. I think the video is probably like loading or buffering right now. You can probably catch it on YouTube. Sit down, pack a lunch, and you'll have a really good time. But yeah, lots of emotions. It was a good time. We can do that. Split the hosting duties. I can teach you how to run OBS at full power. That would be amazing, actually, Dan. That'd be so great. I would definitely like to learn that. I was thinking that today, that I think learning how to OBS/Discord would be amazing, because the stream, to get myself onto the Discord was pretty straightforward. It was just a matter of how to run that on my end through OBS, because I would like to do some of those interviews and those dual streams. I could do that through my own server if we didn't want to use the other groups and chats and things, but yes, that would be great knowledge to have. So thank you. We will chat. 7-hour replay. Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, maybe pack a lunch and a dinner if you're going to sit and watch the whole thing. It's a really good day. I would not be upset. Like, you won't be disappointed. You'd learn a lot from a good variety. It wasn't just Illustrator or just Photoshop. It was a lot of amazing streams. RB says, I was up from 7 a.m. and now it's 1 a.m. the next day. Oh my gosh, RB, you're a trooper. You did so great. I was watching some of Bliss's stream before I started, and she lost a few, like a lot of people were streamers who were on all day. They were like, okay guys, I gotta tap out, I'm finally at my limit. But people who've been on all day, which is amazing. Forgot YouTube is slightly linked to Google. Took me a while to log in. That's fair. I'm relearning a lot of these things. My even my Discord booted me from my new account. Like, it just logged me out right before I was supposed to go on. And so what's a tech streaming day without a little technical difficulties, huh? What's it like? But yeah, it was a really good day for sure. I do have Discord, but I think it was by accident. And I only realized now that I set up initially wrong, because I was invited to this the sketching one by Odari, and I think there's another scenario, so I was like, okay, I'll get Discord, but they're like, okay, you got to set up a server and everything. So I did that, not knowing, like, I thought that was an account, and I didn't realize until like this past week when I was setting up my other account that I didn't have to do that. So I inadvertently have something sorted out right now. So I don't know. There's no one on it. It's me and other me. But when I get things rolling, I may put it to use. So I won't do anything right now with it. But yes, technically, yes, I am. Yeah, Dan is still in the house. Super Dan. Woo! I was going to say, how are you still standing? But you weren't standing before. But it was still a very long day. I hope you've had a snack or something. That was the first thing I did. I had some supper. Uh-oh. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Phew. Still here eating cookies for snack after dinner. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, I was going to have some on my stream this morning as well. Some cookies, because I'm getting to the point where I just want to have cookies for breakfast because it's almost the holidays. And I'm tired. I've been eating so many cookies. But then I was just too busy streaming and I didn't eat any cookies. I ate them after. Yeah, so what's coming up next? I'm going to be working on a lot of tarot cards. Gotta get not caught up, but I want to make sure I maintain my lead on the stream, on the social posting, etc. Gotta maintain the lead. So I'm going to work on these for a little bit. I did a pile of firefly work yesterday to get some of my concepts out on paper, and I'm very excited by some of these cards. Kind of a renewed excitement, and actually kind of adding another kind of challenging element to the cards. It's just like that the illustrations are going to come out in a very exciting way. Some a little bit more exciting than I had originally planned, which refires some of the excitement with the project. And then Dan and I, now that the super stream is done and he's back from vacation, and probably a little bit more of a break. Dan says, cookies from the cruise ship we rode to Hawaii and back. Yesterday I woke up on a ship in LA and went to bed at home in Atlanta. That's crazy. So yes, but like Dan and I do have a collaboration we were going to discuss, but we're going to let him recoup first. We're going to let him chill out and recoup from vacationing and hosting and all this other madness. Let him take a well-deserved break, and then we'll talk about collabs in the new year. Oh, Dari's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, good sir. We saw you in the stream today, yes? Yes, I saw your face for sure. Once you get back up and running on YouTube, we will get you hooked up in the super streams that we have planned for the future. Luan's in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Now there's some more work that needs to be done on those, but that's okay. I gotta put the shadows in between, but that's kind of boring to watch, so we won't do that today. Let's keep doing some bigger shadows. Let's do these. Yeah, DTM coast to coast, literally. Exactly. Holy. What a commitment. Super Dan. Let's not mess with this, shall we? Alessandra's in the YouTube. Woohoo! Says, hey Aaron, this looks great. Welcome to the stream. I have to get used to the new windows now. Looking in multiple locations now. I love it. This one and this one. Yeah, we had streamers from all over Europe was the word I was trying to start. It's been a long day for all of us. Europe and the States and from Canada. It was a beautiful, diverse selection of humans. Dan the man. Yes, I'm so glad, Dan, that you told that story because now I understand the Delta Tango mic. So good. So excellent. I was wondering where you were reading the chat from. I'm reading the chat from all the places. We actually have Facebook, YouTube, and shockingly enough, Behance. They're faking us out, but not for long. They're shutting us off in the morning, apparently. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, save this. Okay. I'm pondering tiny shadows in the main, but I think I'm going to wait until we have a little bit more of the stained glass and stuff in there. Penny can probably elaborate a little bit more, but I guess on Bliss's stream, they said they were going to turn it off in the morning, but that might be in LA, and we weren't specific as to what a time period that would be. So I'm honestly, it was a very vague answer. And they weren't able to kind of just not turn it off. Because that question was also asked. Could you just maybe not instead? Pull the plug. Oh, what's happening? Why is that? Okay, I remember. Yeah, this one. That's why. It's got to be a red shadow. Because it's on the red. Yeah, Umacorn dove on it immediately. Like, could you maybe not turn us off? Is that an option? He said no. Okay. We're gonna need some shadows above the... What up? Look, Adobe's here. Hi, Adobe. What's up? Okay, laying down some more shadows. Let's clean up this mess here. Because I didn't complete the line. So that's me. Bliss is here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you didn't end your stream too early. It's now Adobe, not live. Exactly. Oh, you'd been streaming for 2 hours, Bliss. Oh my gosh. The day's flown by. This is craziness. I've lost all sense of time. Okay, fair. Oh yes, Bliss had the mystery Steve. Steve. There's always a mystery Steve. Oh dear. Let's try again. There we go. Something made a noise. Oh, there it is. Oh, you and Penny took a screenshot. Super duper. Nice. of a vague timeline. I think he did say it was like above his pay grade. He was like, nope, I can't just not do the thing. Oops. Oh dear. Get it together, Erin. There we go. Man, we're almost going to get a full tarot card done in a day. Can't start learning that I can do that. Never get anything else done around here. Or I'll procrastinate the rest of the project and just not finish it. It could be either evil. How was the rest of your workday, Alessandra? Oh, this is absolutely not what I want to do. This one. No, this one. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's more better. Phyllis says, today's been such a great day hanging out with y'all. I completely agree. Today was a lot of fun. Would participate again. Again, ideally not with something leaving us, but more gooder. But I would totally do this again. It was a lot of fun. Penny's back. Woohoo! So much fun. You guys are so good with the Englishes, I tell ya. Oops. Oops. There we go. Pew, pew, pew. Alessandra's still working. We've had a full, 24-hour, basically, live stream. You worked the whole time. Good Lord. It's a lot of work. Holy. What is going on? There we go. My iPad's been all day. Mojo's over me being on the computer all day. Been a different groove, that's for sure. But yeah. Bliss and Penny, Alessandra says hi. She's over on the YouTube. She says hello. So yeah, she does. Yeah, Penny says, "Oh dang, does she know the Behance is still up?" I mentioned it. You can come on over on this side if you want to, or if you're still working, Alessandra, you can just stay where you're at. but you're more than welcome on the Behance. We have a secret ninja stream happening over here. So yeah, this is kind of the last big hoopla I had planned for the year, participating in this stream. I'm trying to decide, because I may be traveling next week, so I may not be streaming next week, but I could stream from my iPad if Behance was still streaming. That's the only one I'm going to give you. That's fine. I'm not going to do any more of that. But I may do like the next Monday after that. Just because I know people are traveling, but I also know some people aren't celebrating holidays, so I don't want to leave them without streaming friends. So TBD. But yeah, that was kind of, I've been prepping for the holidays the last little while, planning some projects for the holidays. I know I have a coworker who was like, oh, I can't be home for 2 weeks. It's so boring. I go crazy. I was like, I have planned like a year's worth of projects for 2 weeks just for me to play around. Maybe not a year's worth, but like a lot. I have so many projects I want to work on while over the holidays, just kind of experiments and other projects I've been wanting to explore before I dive into collaborations and all that kind of fun stuff. So all those fun things, and then kind of digging into how this year went and what I want to do for the rest of the year and what I want to adjust for next year and all that kind of fun madness. So, but first, a tiny break, because this is fun, but my work is nuts. So I need a break from all the things. I actually forgot for a moment today, because the streaming was taking over, that I had to go to work tomorrow. I'm just glad I didn't have to go to work today and forgot to do that. I was already off. It's okay. Worth it. Would use vacation day for this next year. Okay. And then we want a shadow here. Maybe getting a little bit out of control, but we don't really have a lot of animals in here. Now, I did make a conscious decision early on in the card development because mostly because I was worried about kind of not misrepresenting the characters, but kind of consistency across. There's some characters that are going to be in multiple cards, so I was a little bit concerned about consistency with how those illustrations, those characters are portrayed, but then also just kind of misinterpreting what the author wanted, or potentially taking it a little bit sideways and misinterpreting her piece a little too much. Anyway, I was kind of stuck on that a little bit, and so I decided that I didn't want to put faces on the cards, so you'll know all my people that I've posted so far don't have faces. They're kind of like covered, like their faces are covered, like the Prospero that the Emperor that went up recently has like his hats down over his face, and then like the Snake Charmers that went up yesterday, they have a kind of like a full body suit kind of on, so there's not faces there. Mostly conscious decision to kind of have that little bit of mystery involved and that little bit of leaving it to interpretation, that kind of thing. So I did that on purpose, but then I have the cats, and I have these cats that do have faces, but I feel like the animals can have a bit of an exception here and have their faces showing. I think it'll still work for us, I think. Oh, yeah, that's the right layer. Oops, good lord. Alessandra's response is, she knows that Behance is still up. I was feeling lazy, but also annoyed with Behance. So we're taking a tiny stand, and that's fine too. Oh my goodness gracious. I wish I'd turned my reference layer off, because I thought my coverage in here was better than it is. There's all these pixels hanging around, but that's okay. I think we'll be, you know, oh, it's under the red, that's why. Nuts. So yeah, it was a bit of a stance there. That's fine. This is a pile of shadows I don't really want to fight with right now. They're gonna be tiny and finicky, so we're going to fight with different shadows. This one first. Yeah, there's a lot more little pixelies hanging around these edges than I thought, but I didn't turn my reference layer off, so the pixelated layer that we were seeing on my stream earlier, that was because of that layer being turned on still. I should have turned it off because I thought there were no gaps, but there are, unfortunately. That's okay. They tend to fill themselves in, and like at this scale you can't really see, and it's going to be printed at like this scale, so I think we're okay. All right, what else do we have that wants to be done? This one wants to be done. I tend to usually do like one kind of shadow at one time, all of them at once, but this one just doesn't feel like that. This one wants to do whatever it feels like, and that's fine. No, that's just not going to work. There's a few different layering elements here that are going to need some attention, mostly in that, like, I need some shadows over the line art here. That's fiddly though. So what I'm going to do now instead, look at this tough guy. Look at him go. Holy, scary. I think what I'm going to do is start tossing some duplicate and clear. I'm going to start throwing some shadows into this. So, let me think. Because this is going to definitely be a different approach. So, with the, I just want to see if we have a, oh yeah, that's a reference for another page, which I can't even talk about because I'm so excited. Let's see, where's the kittens here? Okay, so we see for, I really gotta head to bed. Thank you for hanging out, RB. I do really appreciate that. You're awesome. Thanks for hanging in. We'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, I'll be on YouTube. Have a good night, RB. Clarissa's on here. Hello. Is Behance stopping all streaming, as in daily creative challenges? They're stopping the free live streaming. I don't know where the daily creative challenges sit in, because Adobe Live is going to continue, but I don't know where those creative challenges fit in. So if someone in the chat knows that answer, please let me know. So here's what I did for the kittens. She's got like a big section of dark hair here. Like there's a big shadow here and a big highlight, and then I highlight the sections that are in the highlight section, and then I low light the ones in that section. But I don't think I want to highlight each section of this hair, of this mane. I'm going to do a big low light and a big highlight, and then kind of do them individually. Maybe. I really enjoy your streams. Thank you. Thanks. I'm going to be on YouTube, Clarissa, after this, and continuing on Facebook. I'm on YouTube right now and Facebook right now. I may be starting Twitch in the new year. So all those links are in the description below the Behance chat. So below the Behance video. So definitely keep an eye out for those, because I'm going to continue streaming there when we're all done. Okay, so what the heck am I going to do here? So we want a big one. Oh, there's Alessandra breaking her vow of silence. Oh, you're so funny. It's all good. Oh, this is potential to be so messy. So we'll see how it goes. Nope, 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 through this whole thing. This is the only thing on this layer, right? Okay. Actually, I need it to be a bigger one. You guys are so funny. Okay, let's see how much of a mess I made here. Come on, you. I'm going to pull away from the edges a little bit. Hey, Clever. Yeah, bonus ninja stream. Sneaking in. I wasn't even going to try linking onto Behance, and then we found out Steve had some insight for us, so we have a little bit longer. Don't know what that means. But maybe Steve will retire tomorrow and forget to leave the turn-off key, and we'll be fine. Again, Christmas miracle for us all. Oh, that was a pile of silliness. Look at that mess I made there. Ugh, yuck. Okay, we'll make it work. Till tomorrow morning at least. Like Penny and Odari were saying earlier, they can't stop us all. Stream, stream, stream. Ugh, nope, that's not even a really good fix. We're just going to leave that for now, because I know I'm going to have a shadow there. It's going to get in the way. That will take care of that mess for me. We did not attack, kind of. I do like that Uma immediately asked, like, so why? ¿Por qué, Mr. Steve? So, that's okay. It's okay, it's fine. We said on the stream earlier today, it forces us to grow a little bit, change things up. Look how many people are in this chat. That many people weren't always in this chat on a regular Monday. Now we're all about the streams. We're putting that tiny little bit of extra effort to make sure everybody's getting their times in. I love it. It'd be awesome if they would let us go through until New Year's Day 2080. At very least. At very least. It seems little enough to ask. 1 year for every person who's disappointed in this decision. At least. Steve was on Bliss's chat live stream earlier and was informing her, like, as Uma was kind of counting down the minutes. I was lurking in the chat, guys. I was just eating my dinner. And Uma was counting down the minutes, and we were like, wait, it's like 3 minutes after 6. What's going on? And then Steve was like, no, we're going to have it still turned on. And he won't turn it off till the morning. So we are family. Sing this song, Odari. Streaming Steve. That's who it was. Streamer Steve. Okay. Is that all I need there? Okay, perfect. And then actually, no, that's not going to work. Never mind. He was a Behance person, and I was sad that I forgot to note his name when I had to run off. Penny put in a screenshot of the chat into the Discord if you are interested, because it was the screenshotting the kind of like actual timing, like the tomorrow morning part of the conversation. So if you'd like to review that content, the one from today, the Behance Bash one. Yes, confirmed. Sorry, just saw Dad's comment. He said, one more stream. Never mind, I'm too tired. I was going to say, holy, I can get off. If you want to stream, I can get off. I had the same thought, Dan, when you were saying, like, well, you can sign on right now if you want to. And I was like, oh, man, I need to eat. And I also wanted to leave room for, because I know Bliss wanted to stream, things like that. I'm like, I didn't know how they were going to do the Adobe Live thing, so I didn't want to be booting someone out. Appreciate the offer, but it's like, everybody's so tired. If you go really quick, Alessandra, you can probably check the... Oh, actually, the stream will be up afterwards. So you can go rewatch it again. Okay, what color do I want for these? Usually something like this tends to, yes, be my jam. Orchard. Oops, that's too much. Love it. Yeah, we won't be able to do the new ones. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I was worried that because they were shutting things down, that some of the processing time would get in the way, but that was just a me thing. So that was projecting some silliness onto my statement. I did. Otari says he won too. I was so surprised. I was heating up my dinner, and I was selected for the 6-month CC subscription, so I'm thrilled. Sorry, Clever said that. Sorry. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness gracious. I have a few messages, so I'll follow up with those as soon as we're done here. What a day. Thank you so much, Clever. Yeah, it's been a good time for sure. And yeah, those CC subscriptions, any opportunity to, Keep that in my back pocket is a great call. Okay, Steve Creswick was the name of the Behance person. I want to note that somewhere. Fair. Yeah, I think we had some questions for him in the chat. We were, like, as Clever mentioned, we were very civil. And I say we, I was lurking, I wasn't even commenting. But the comments I saw were very civil. But they had lots of questions, just kind of what was going on, but he didn't have much information, which makes sense. He's not going to go off in a chat with all the Adobe secrets. But we had a few. Excuse me, Mr. Steve? Can you not? Thanks. Yes. He, as Bliss says, he did mention it was above his pay grade. So kind of just like, please, just let me watch the live stream, guys. Please. I just want to enjoy a live stream while we still can. I don't want to be the bad guy here. I don't want to be in trouble. We have Indira in the chat. Welcome to the stream. It's the final, for real, final Behance creativity talks with the teenager on live stream. Final version 2. So diplomatic. Yeah. That's okay. He probably has bills to pay too, just like the rest of us. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, I'm so excited to get this all stained glassed up. It's going to be delicious. So excited for this. I was initially going to do tigers. I didn't even think of putting like a full lion mane in this card. And I'm so glad that Firefly dished a couple really good examples to me. Actually, the reference for this is actually like a tiger with a mane. So, Firefly's still not deadly accurate on like, anatomical things. But I had the gist. I got the idea of what was going on. So, the mane's going to be really good. It's going to give me the kind of the dragon vibes, I think, on a smaller scale. So stoked. Almost. Finish this and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, good Lord. Made a bit of a mess of these. Some crummy lasso work. That's okay. I have some fixes. Okay, so we're done there almost. I won't remember to go back and check these, so I'll do that check now. Okay, oh man, looking so good. It'll be less spooky when I actually fill the eyes like I'm supposed to, like a little ghosty right now. Okay, I think that that's going to be it for today. I'm not going to go through all my goodbyes and everything again. I did that this morning and on the stream today. Thank you everybody who participated today. It was so much fun. I was actually thinking about going to work tomorrow when I said it earlier, and I was like, it's a little like back to the real world. I've been kind of on my own little live stream planet today, and so going back to the real world is a little bit crazy. Bliss says like a White Walker lion. Hey, always a possibility. I'll take that idea back actually and see what happens with it. So today was a really great time. I love that I got a chance to get to know a lot more people like Bliss, Penny, Jane, talk with some people I haven't had a chance to talk to before, and so I've been really enjoying that. Everybody else, Clever says, Wine, I don't want to be a YouTuber. Well, you can be a Twitcher if you want. I don't know if that's a term that we want to get catching on. But yes, I've had a really great time. So those of you who've been following me, you know where to find me. The links are down below. I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be on Facebook. And like I said, I'm going to look into Twitch and see if I'm going to do that next year. And then I might look into the Discord scenario. I do have a Discord, so I'll look into what's going on there and see if that's something I want to leverage as well. Thanks, Aaron. Let's get KIT on Discord as well. Let's go. Get everybody on Discord. And so yeah, so I think we're going to be in good shape. Everybody seems really eager to get things going. I'm twitchy maybe I'll do Twitch. So yeah, so if this is my last stream for the year, like I said, I'm probably traveling next year. We're going to be out of town next week. We're going to be out of town, but I don't know if I'll stream that kind of last week going in. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. I hope you have an amazing holiday. If I don't see you, enjoy your breaks, holidays. I hope everybody can have a little bit of time. And just make it blatantly obvious that you're live, otherwise I'll miss it. Okay, I'm going to do my best. Turn on your notifications for YouTube, because I had the same problem, but now I'm getting notifications when Dan goes live. And I think Sean when he goes live. So turn on your notifications, because I had them all turned off for YouTube for so long, because they were like, you might want to watch this cat who's playing a piano, which I don't really want to watch. But I think if you turn on your notifications for people who you're subscribed to, it'll come to you. But I will try and be better at linking into the Discord and everything for everybody to know when I'm actually streaming. Good job streaming, and congrats again. Thank you so much, Clever. Again, thank you all so much. Have an amazing holiday if I'm not talking to you beforehand. Have an amazing break. I do Bliss, but it's not very active. I do have a Discord. I have it by accident because I thought that you had to set up a server to use Discord. I'm very Discord illiterate. But it's just me and the other me in that Discord. So I'll be on the sketching Discord, and I'll be on the continuing with the Behance Bash one for now. So if I do start livening that up or whatever else, I'll let you guys know, and I'll pass on the words so that we can do that. But for now, I'll just be in the other two ones with everybody else until I know better what I'm doing in the Discord. I'm still learning it. Okay, everybody have an amazing night. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Just even if it was just a regular Monday, it would still mean so much to me for you guys being here. Thank you for being here for the final Behance stream. And you all have a great night, and I'll catch you all in the next couple Mondays. Bye guys. Thanks so much.